Okay. Good evening from China to everyone from all over the world. It is the third day today of our training camp of the Internet Marketing Competition, aka IMC, one of the 2022 BRICS Vocational Skills Competitions. If you cannot find your teammate, please contact them to log in the Zoom meeting immediately. Our meeting is about to start. The agenda for the course today is to introduce the system in which you are going to use to complete the second module. Afterwards, all contestants can use the user and password, the information that we provide to log in the system and start practice. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a message in the Telegram group chat. The committee will answer your questions in time. During this training camp, please make sure your microphone is off. All right, let's get started.
Hello, contestants. Now we will show you the main contents and practice platform of the second stage of the BRICS Vocational Skills Competition Internet Marketing items. Enter the login interface. Enter your personal account and password. Click Login to enter. Click the Personal Practice button on the left. Find Online Marketing Live Streaming Exercise. The second stage is mainly a live streaming exercise. We click the live streaming of Internet marketing to practice. When you come in, you will see the page of exercise record. Then, we click the Enter Exercise button in the upper right corner. This brings you to the main page of task operation. On the left side of the page are all 6 tasks of Stage 2. On the right is the STEM content of the corresponding task. Task 1 is the content and answer requirements of the live streaming product selection. Now let's read the content and answer requirements of the question STEM together. It is assumed that the live streaming product selection needs to be completed before the live streaming. Please select products with high gross profit rate, high sales value, high inventory, high sales volume from the top 10 products together to form a product portfolio of the live streaming room based on the given main product, Bayer Aqua Rich Watery Essence 50 GSPF 50. Special reminder. The product with high gross profit rate refers to the product with the highest gross profit rate in the top 10 commodity list. The product with high sales volume in the special top 10 commodity list. In the same way, other products also have the highest value. There is an attachment button beside the question STEM. Click the attachment button to see 2 files. The first document is the case background and mainly introduces the background of Stage 2. As the online marketing personnel of Love Supermarket, plan a 10-minute live streaming activity and conduct live demonstration within 150 minutes. It is required to regard oneself as the online marketing personnel of Love Supermarket, that is, to operate in the role of live streaming salesperson. The second file is the top 10 commodity information table. After reading the attachment, next, you need to enter the answer interface. We click the following business processing button. Enter the formal answer interface. Our answer interface is on the left. On the right is the main content of the question. This is the same as the content of task 1. After we are familiar with the platform, we can click to close the question stem. In this way, the answer page becomes wider. Otherwise, it is necessary to present the main content of the question stem. After entering the answer interface, you should first check the number of tasks. The first is to select the main push product, high gross profit rate product, high sales value product, high inventory product, and high sales volume product. The main push product is known, so you can select it directly. Other products need to be obtained from the attached information table. Click to open the attachment table to view. It is not recommended to operate directly in the attachment table. You need to open a new table. Use Ctrl+C plus Ctrl+V to paste content into a new table. It does not affect the query of original data. Paste the data and then process it. Calculation and analysis can be carried out on the new table as required. Select the corresponding products, for example, the main push product is known. Next, we need to know the products with high gross profit rate, high sales value, high inventory, and high sales volume. We find it easy to select the product with high inventory. It is also easy to select the product with high sales volume. Let's take the product with high sales value as an example to explain. We enter the sales calculation formula. It is the sales volume multiplied by the selling price. Multiply the sales quantity of goods by the sales price and enter. Then we can calculate the sales volume of the goods. Use the drop-down button to calculate the sales amount of all products. We find high sales value product through analysis and screening. We can select the corresponding products after confirming them. After we finish this question, we can record it. It can be recorded on draft paper. In addition, we are team members working together. Help each other to record the corresponding results. For example, cosmetic cotton has the highest sales. We choose according to the results. In the same way, high inventory product may be this product. This is the high sales volume product. All the above are examples. Select according to the actual calculated value. Here, let's check. It is found that the high gross profit rate product has not been selected. Okay. It is found through calculation. Maybe this oil absorbent paper is the product with the highest gross profit rate. Check again and match the data. Make sure the calculation is correct and click Close. Be sure to click the Save button here. In this way, the data operated will be recorded. After this step, we will close the split screen. Back to our main task operation page. After we arrive at the main page, we need to do one more thing. Because I've submitted it here. So it's called resubmission. If it's not submitted, it should be submission. We need to click Submit to confirm whether the results are submitted successfully. When you click on the second question, you can see that a blue dot appears below the first question. It means that the first question has been completed. So far, our task 1 has been completed. Now let's click task 2. By the same token, Let's take a look at the question stem and answer requirements of Task 2. Task 2, Live Streaming Script Design. According to the live streaming plan, the following 2 products will be sold in the live streaming room. Please refer to the product introduction information of the following 2 products. Design a 10-minute live streaming script. Fully introduce the characteristics, advantages, attributes, and prices of the 2 products. It is possible to design the discount price of the live streaming room and change the price after the auction. Prepare for the live streaming implementation. These 2 products are respectively this product of buyer. There is also a makeup spray. Such a product as makeup setting and oil control. After we finish reading the question stem, we need to click the Business Processing button. Go to our answer page. Similarly, you can see the content of the stem on the right. After reading, we roughly understand that the time required for live script is 10 minutes. And it asks me to allocate my time reasonably. The 10 minutes should be allocated reasonably in different links. At the same time, my product should be fully introduced in the live streaming. I have to set a proper price for my live streaming room. Prepare for the future live streaming implementation. The product introduction and sales information are included, including the brand, place of origin, specifications, and efficacy of the product, followed by the sales information of the product, such as special use, inventory, sales price, purchase price, etc. Both products have corresponding data information. Now we can read the live script design. It is required to write live script here. Complete the 10-minute live streaming script according to the example. Specify the personnel arrangement and live streaming content of each link, and reasonably set up the lottery bonus and other interactive content. There is also a start time and end time of the live streaming. Just click this menu and the date will be displayed. And the specific time is for us to choose. For example, we can choose the time, minutes and seconds of September 6th. This time period is for us to choose. The end time is the same, that's 10 minutes. As for the design of this script, it is not recommended to operate it immediately. Start entering the template to add. Write down step by step after adding. This is not recommended. It is recommended that you first design the structure of the live script and then begin to answer the questions. According to the live streaming practice, the structure design of the live streaming script can be divided into live streaming opening, live streaming sales, and live streaming ending. Arrange time according to the needs of different links. For example, 2 minutes for the opening and 3 minutes for live sales. The live streaming ending is the end of the live streaming. 2 minutes are scheduled. Arrange the time in such a proportion. At the beginning of the live streaming, we suggest that you use 3 Ws to summarize. It's the opening of the live streaming. You need to tell the audience who the anchor is. Who is the anchor by using W. Use the first letter W of who to explain. What products are sold in this live streaming? Use the first letter W of the word what to explain. What the third W meant is why we want to do this live streaming. Or what benefits can this live streaming bring to users? Use the first letter of Y to explain. So we can generally summarize the opening with these 3 W. Explain who the anchor is and what products we sell today. The reason why we did this live streaming. Or what benefits can it bring to users? Second, when designing this script, we should consider following the rules in live streaming sales. 5 steps of live streaming sales. That is, ask questions, enlarge questions, introduce questions, raise the height and lower the threshold. We can give an example. For example, we sell toothpaste in live streaming. You can ask users if they want to have white, beautiful, and healthy teeth. I think most people have such needs. The problem with magnification is that if your teeth are yellow or have health problems, what problems will be brought to you? Enlarge these problems in a specific scene. For example, when taking photos at the graduation ceremony at a party, you may feel that your teeth are not white enough to look good enough, which will affect your mood and affect the specific effect. For example, during business negotiation or communication, the teeth are not white, which brings us some pain points or effects. With these pain points and influences, we can introduce products in a timely manner. The third step is to introduce our products today. For example, a brand of toothpaste or toothbrush. Introduce our products. Next, we need to improve the height of our products. For example, from raw materials, efficacy, and function. For example, how long have I used this product? Or how long has my family used it? What changes are there before and after to improve our height? The last step is to lower the threshold. What kind of discount do we offer in our live streaming sales? Or what kind of unique resources? Unique supply channel. This will bring some convenience and benefits to the users who watch the live streaming today. Therefore, we suggest you follow the 5 steps of live streaming sales. The last one is the live streaming ending stage, because the end of any live streaming is not only the end of this activity, but also the preparation for the next live streaming and the further promotion of our live streaming information, so as to lay a foundation for our future promotion. At the same time, our lucky draw, red packet, and other activities, as well as the means to mobilize the atmosphere, should be reflected in our scripts and incorporated into the corresponding links. Of course, we listed 3 links in the live streaming. We can also divide the live streaming into 4 parts, including live streaming opening, product introduction, live streaming interaction, and live streaming ending. It can also be further refined into 6 links, like opening greetings to our fans and new visitors. Then increase attention and let users enter the site to watch. Click love, click attention, follow the anchor, and follow our live studio. Follow our shop. Then the live streaming sales are divided into live streaming interaction and product sales. Interaction and product sales will be in this link. The ending stage can be divided into promotion live streaming, because this is not the only time we live. For example, let them pay attention to our next live streaming time. For example, we hope that he can further share and lead in the moments in this live streaming activity, so as to be ready to further improve our sales. After talking about so many design ideas of live script, I'll give you a simple example. In a word, in the process of live streaming script design, we should not be too rough, but try to be specific, detailed and operable to guide and assist our later live streaming implementation. if the script overlaps with our live streaming implementation. The effect of our early planning and implementation will be better. Now let's demonstrate an example. For example, 0 to 1 minute. As the anchor's opening act, there is an opening of such an anchor. Personnel arrangement is mainly completed by the anchor. Remark here, we need to heat up this field. At the beginning of the live streaming, if we divide it in more detail. The first one is to greet fans. This is our old customer welcome. The new audience in the studio will be greeted at the opening. In addition to explaining the live introduction, we should also greet our fans. Welcome to the new audience in the studio. We use 1 minute to complete such a content in this form. Then you can add more options to complete the script according to your needs. Then we click Save. And the message will be saved successfully. In the same way, we need to turn off split screen. Back to the main page of task operation. Don't worry at this time. Go straight to the third question. Also submit the result. It will give us a pop-up window to confirm. Do we want to submit? Click OK. Then it pops up, results submitted successfully. Because all our information must enter the system, it will not affect our performance in the end, so every step should be done. When we get to the third question, blue dots also appear below, too. It means that we have successfully completed the second task. Now let's click Task 3. Start Task 3. Task 3 is the construction of the live streaming room. Our script has been written. Next, we will build the live streaming room. Take a moment to read the content of the question stem. Enter the live streaming operation backstage, according to the content of the live streaming script. Create a live streaming room with the name of Easy Sun Protection for the Midsummer Trip. The name of this live streaming room has been defined. Reasonably set the live streaming time. At this time, we have completed the design before. Correctly link 2 live streaming products. It is necessary to post the link of the product. Set the host nickname of the live streaming. Choose the right avatar. Background cover of the live streaming room. Design and configure interactive activities such as Lucky Draw and Red Packet. Complete the construction of the live streaming room. So there are actually 2 steps. The first step is to create a live streaming room. The second step requires us to complete the configuration of such interactive activities as Lucky Draw and Red Packet. By the same token, click Business Processing to enter the answer page. Entering the page, you can find that Task 1 and Task 2 are different from our previous task. What we need to build here is a live streaming room, so we need to click the Live button below the social tool. Then we click the live streaming list on the left. After clicking the live streaming list, a button for creating a new live streaming room will pop up. Here we can build a new live streaming room. The name of the live streaming room, for example, Easy Sun Protection for the Midsummer Trip, because the name has been defined for us. We can enter the name of the live streaming. In the live nickname, we should think carefully. According to the characteristics of the product and the characteristics of the user group, a good, pleasant, and memorable name should be created. It's the same as the artist's stage name. This is convenient for our user group to remember the name of our anchor. It can also serve as a good basis for our live streaming personal brand and our brand product sales. So in this place, we suggest that you design according to the user group and the characteristics of the product. The products we sell live are sun protection products, and most of them may be young female users. Then we can give ourselves a name, like Xiaomai. Of course, you can also give yourself a tough name. For example, Hero and Gangzi. The live streaming time depends on the previous live streaming script. It should be the same as previous time, because his time is our current time. You can click into choose, like September 6th. After the date is selected, you can choose night, day, or morning. But if you know that your customers are young women, when do they watch the live streaming? It would be better if you set that time. For example, they may watch the live streaming after work in the evening. So you can choose that time. The same principle. We can't broadcast for 2 hours, we'll play it for about 10 minutes. Let's choose this time. That is, from 21 to 21:10 on September 6th. This time can be selected according to the behavior characteristics of our target customer group and their habits of watching live streamings. Then click the host's avatar to enter. We can see a lot of pictures. We click down one by one to browse quickly. These are all product introductions and are not suitable to be the anchor's avatar. Let's look down. Here are the following avatars. We named this anchor Xiaomai. Maybe they are all suitable. If you want Hero or Gangzi, maybe this man's head will be better. I choose this avatar, OK. I'll click and select. Also shared cover. First of all, we should know the main role of the cover. Mainly let others watch. For example, after the live streaming room is built, we should share it with some audiences to warm up. After the audience sees it, come in with interest. You can also make products. You can also select images such as live online. Choose according to your own strategy. Then the background of the live streaming room. The background can be a usage scenario or a product. Now choose a product at random. After you come in, you can see that this place is where you can enter the shop. We now choose Love Supermarket. The background of the case has been clarified for the supermarket. Love Supermarket is right here. We click to select. Then select the product. How to remember the product name more quickly. If you go back and check the name of the product, it must be too slow. We remember that the keyword of the product is buyer. It has a brand name. We can find it faster by inquiry. Find buyer and choose. We also have a product that controls oil. Keywords such as oil control and summer. Remember these keywords. Go to query it. No find. Then try one by one to find. Check whether there is oil control. Yeah, that's the product. The products have been selected. There is also a live introduction at the end. The main function of this live streaming introduction is to let the audience know our live streaming products or the theme of our live streaming in the shortest possible time, and to remember our live streaming activities, including our theme products, anchor, or discounts. The number of words here is required to be less than 100. The name of the live streaming. The products of the live streaming, including our preferential strength, our live streaming characteristics, etc., should be described in concise language as far as possible. Don't use large text. This is mainly about keywords. When you are finished, click Save. When I save it, I find that we still have something unfinished. It will give us a hint in the order of goods. Set the main product as 1. Type of product. There are options. This is the main product. In order, this is 2. Type of product. We can have a look here. We want to consider this product as a high gross profit product or a high sales value product, or a high gross profit product or an image type or a high sales volume product. We can choose according to the situation of this product. Back to our attachment 2. You can take a look at its characteristics. We can have a look at this product. We can take a look at its sales volume. Not bad. It can be seen that its profit is relatively average. Then we will take it as a high sales volume product. Let's define it like this. The actual situation can be judged and decided according to the competition scene. Then we save it, and it's successful. After saving, you need to save the QR code, because after the construction of our live streaming room, we need to use the QR code of this live streaming room when we warm up the live streaming in the later stage. It's when we promote. Let's save it. It tells us that it was saved successfully. Then we said that the construction of the live streaming room is divided into 2 parts. The first part is to build the live streaming room. The second part is to design marketing interaction content. It's the lucky draw. In the lucky draw, we can choose our prizes. You can choose from the products in the lucky draw. You can also choose products related to your main product. For example, select from attachments. Use it as a prize gift. According to which products match your products well. You can choose the number of prizes at will. This is mainly about sunscreen. We can know that the selection of the prize of this product is also related to sunscreen. They can use it. This is an attractive place for users. Generally speaking, we should calculate the quantity according to the cost, or according to the past live streaming data of the live streaming room. For example, below this number is written, the number of lottery winners shall not exceed 50. Generally speaking, the winner probability is less than 10%. It might be worth waiting. So the quantity is set at 50. The conditions for lucky draw are based on the number of people. How many people are there in the broadcast room before the prize can be drawn? The number of people is required to be less than 500. We set it to 480. Or 388. A little less is enough. Confirm to add after setting. Then we will create a red packet. Red packet function. According to the number of buyers in the store. Let's make a rough estimate. Maybe 100 people will get this red packet. A discount of about 5 yuan for each person. Because of our product list, the price of our single product is about 90 yuan. Our total red packet setting is 500 yuan. Each one averages 5 yuan. Although the amount is random, on average, everyone should get about 5 yuan. The lottery time is set to be 5 seconds after the red packet is launched. At this time, the anchor and the assistant need to cooperate. 10 seconds would be better. If the time is too short, many people may not be able to get it. If the time is too long, they may not be able to wait. So we can choose a suitable time in it. If your prize is big, your time can be extended appropriately. If the prize is not big, it is usually 10 seconds and 15 seconds. Here we are. You can continue to create lucky draw later. You can create a red packet. Then we save. Return to our page after saving. You can also click to enter the console. Because we haven't started yet. If you want to modify the content of our live streaming room, you can modify it in the editor. It can be modified here. For example, for this cover, I can change it to this one. It was replaced successfully. When the replacement is completed, you need to save it. After saving, we have to return to our live streaming list. After returning to the live streaming list, need to reserve the QR code for live sharing, because the information inside has changed. It needs to be saved again. After all the above, we close the split screen. Remember to submit. If it is not submitted, these contents will not exist. Click Submit. Let's click Task 4. Find that Task 3 has also been completed. After clicking Task 4, the task is to warm up the live streaming. We also take a moment to look at the question stem and requirements. In order to better promote this live streaming activity, we need to warm up the live streaming before the live streaming. Now we need to design live streaming warm-up posters. This task is to make propaganda posters. There are specific requirements for the size of posters. There are also requirements for the content of posters, in the form of combination of graphics and text. Include our theme, live time, live streaming goods, QR code of live streaming room. The design should be beautiful, generous, and attractive. It should be made according to such requirements. After the design and production of live streaming posters are completed, they need to be shared on Weibo, Moments, and other media platforms to guide live streaming activities. We click Business Processing. Enter the answer interface. We just clicked Live. Now we need to click the image creation below the social toolbar. Click to enter. The first that pops up is to design the size of the picture, because there is a clear requirement on the size. 780 by 1000. Enter the production interface after confirmation. The first we need to fill in is the name of the picture. The name of the picture can be based on your memory, such as live posters, live warm-up posters, etc. Name according to the question. Then the size has been selected before. And then there's the background. The background is gray. You can also click in. You can also choose one by yourself. Choose light red or others. You can choose your background color according to the characteristics of this product. Here, we can take a closer look at the question stem requirements. What is it? The content of the poster should be combined with pictures and text. First, there should be text and pictures, including the theme of the activity. Okay, let's choose a theme here. We can make the word smaller. Smaller. Then we'll change it, because of the theme of our live streaming. Be careful not to use the delete key here. You should use the back button, or the whole will be gone. For example, easy sun protection for the midsummer trip. I think I can tell from the table below that I can make it smaller, or I can move it up a little. You can design this picture according to your own needs. Next, tell the user the time of my live streaming. The function of using text. For example, the time is 9 p.m. on September 6, 2022. Then, Xiaomi shares or introduces products in the live streaming room, or shares experiences. For example, introduce sunscreen products and techniques. One more, see you later. Then we can check here. There is centered function. You can choose. Next, we will have pictures. Go to the picture. Then we can base on our products. Our product pictures. There are also relevant pictures of the system. This is our product. This picture is too big. Let's make it smaller. Here is this product. Then, if you have a product, you must also have the relevant QR code. Then we can see before, we have this QR code. Just now, when we were building the live streaming room. The QR code we saved. We can load it in. Then you can continue to make some explanations. Enter my live streaming room. What are the benefits of sharing my QR code? What kind of discount do I have for the live streaming room that day? The whole poster can be designed according to your own situation. Click Save after finishing. After saving, you can close the split screen. Next, we have to enter my gallery. In the gallery, click to enter the gallery. Please remember to submit my design drawings here. Remember to submit. After submitting, we can count this as a success. Next, we will start to share in Weibo and WeChat. Go to the page of Social Tools. In Social Tools. Now we need to publicize the finished posters through Weibo and WeChat. For example, share in Weibo. There is a plus sign in Weibo. Okay, I want to write a Weibo. This may be easier. Add friends. Take this easy sun protection for the midsummer trip, for example. Xiaomai is in the live streaming room. Or Xiaomai shares sunscreen skills and magic tools at 9 p.m. on September 6th. See you later or welcome. Then we can add pictures. Select my design drawing for this picture. This is the picture we made. After that, Weibo was written. We can click to send after writing Weibo. In this way, the Weibo is successfully sent. So our Weibo sharing is complete. Now enter WeChat to spread in the moments. We click the Discover button. Click Discover. Then we can choose the picture first. For this picture, select the poster of my design. And then the same principle. So it is. Then we publish. This is our poster. Continue sharing in Weibo moments. We also publish our live poster in the Weibo and moments. Now we can turn off split screen. Back to the main page of our task operation. Remember to submit our operation results and our communication activities. Click OK. Feedback us that the results were submitted successfully. So task 4 is over. When we click to the task, it will show blue dots. It means that we have successfully completed task 4. Task 5 is the implementation of live streaming. In the implementation of live streaming, there are also some question STEs. Take a moment, we can have a look. The 10-minute live streaming is conducted according to 4 links, including the opening of the live streaming, greetings, introduction by the anchor and other live streaming plans. Requirements for live streaming activities. The second link is product explanation. Explain the attributes, features, selling points, and ordinary prices of the product. The price of the anchor in the live streaming room today is to show our discount. Then do the overall display and close-up display of the product. The third link is live interaction. This is the time to guide the audience to click likes. Push to buy. Let users click products to add to shopping cart. Get him to pay for it. then count down a certain period of time. Let customers pay as soon as possible. Then, you can broadcast the inventory quantity. Especially this fast-selling product, constantly broadcast the inventory quantity. It can speed up the customer's sense of purchase, promote the conversion rate of orders. At the same time, answer the questions in the bullet screen in time. The answer time for each question is 10 seconds. Here, our team includes anchor and assistant. Including our field control, our operations, work closely with each other here. The fourth link is the end of the live streaming. Including guiding follow, is to let the audience follow our live streaming room and follow the next live streaming time. At the same time, thank the audience for their company. Thanks for the support of the audience. After reading these contents, we will click the button of business processing. Enter the answer interface. After we come in, we still need live streaming. At this time, we can click the live streaming list. Come in and have a look. This is the live streaming time period we originally planned. Let's click the console. Enter into this picture. Remember to use the tools and equipment specified by the organizing committee. To scan the QR code. Scan QR code to enter live streaming. After the live streaming starts, it will stop automatically in 10 minutes. Don't exit directly after the live streaming. Data to enter our live streaming room. If you have finished the live streaming, there is a row of data. Below this row, there will be a submit button below the operation. Click submit. In this way, the data in the live streaming room can be uploaded successfully. Then you can exit. So, after the live streaming, don't just leave after the live streaming. Remember to enter our live streaming room data and wait for our data to upload. After arriving at the live streaming room, we will click and submit the data. Then a prompt of successful submission will pop up. Then we close the split screen and return to the operation page. At this time, we will click to submit the results. All our live streamings have been implemented. This task is completed. After that, we can click Task 6. We also see blue dots below Task 5. It means our live streaming is over. To Task 6. Click Task 6. Start Task 6 operation. Task 6, Live Streaming Data Analysis. There are two parts. The first part is live data collection. Read and calculate the live data indicators according to the live data information of Love Supermarket. Complete live data collection. The second part is live streaming data analysis. Get live data from peers from the data analysis platform. Compare and analyze the live streaming data with the average data of peers. And select live streaming data below the average of peers. And give targeted improvement suggestions. We know that there are two dimensions in the analysis of live streaming data. One is the data analysis of our own live streaming. This is a vertical dimension. There is also a horizontal dimension. It is to compare and analyze live streaming data with our peers and competitors. Let's see what we have done well. What aspects need to be improved so that we can occupy a more powerful position in the later market competition. Read the content of the question stem. We click the business processing button. Enter our operation interface. We can see the icon of business data below the social toolbar. Click it. Enter our answer interface. There are two pieces of content in the answer interface. The first part is live data collection on the left. It can be seen that it is the ending data of our live streaming. The other is live interactive data. There are two pieces of data. Then on the right is our live data collection. Let's hide question stems first. In this way, the data can be presented more completely. What we need to complete is to complete the live data collection form. According to our live streaming ending data and live streaming interaction data. This table will probably contain data about the flow, data on interaction, conversion data of live streaming. There is also live fan data and promotion data of live streaming. These contents need to be completed before we start to complete the live data collection business. We will simply make a theoretical preparation for the resumption and collection of live data. In general, the live streaming resumption adopts the 5-dimension and full rate diagnostic method. It is to evaluate every live streaming with 5 dimensions and full rates. What are the 5 dimensions? 5 dimensions refer to the number of people exposed in the live streaming room. How many people knew I was broadcasting live? When I was broadcasting live, he saw my live streaming information. This is called the number of people exposed. The second dimension is the number of people entering the live streaming room. It refers to those people who came to my live streaming room to watch. The number of viewers in the live streaming room can be repeated. If an account is entered repeatedly, it will only be counted once. The third dimension is about the number of people exposed to goods. Those who came into my studio saw the display of my products, saw this information. The fourth dimension is the number of clicks. He clicked the product to learn and watch. Put the goods in his shopping cart. Click in his shopping cart to watch. To understand the process. The fifth dimension is the number of transactions. Of course, this transaction number refers to the number of people who actually pay. Some people may have put it in the shopping cart. But he didn't pay. That's not enough. It must be put in the shopping cart and then paid. This is called the number of transactions. 5 dimensions. Then there will be a proportion between each 2 dimensions, we called 4 ratios. There are exactly 4 ratios between the 5 dimensions, between the number of people exposed in the live streaming room and the number of people watching in the live streaming room. For example, divide the number of people entering the live streaming room by the number of people exposed in the live streaming room. 100,000 people have seen the QR code or propaganda poster of my live streaming, but there are 20,000 people entering my live streaming room. The viewing click rate is 20%. That's 20,000 divided by 100,000 exposure. The exposure of our live streaming activity, divided by 20,000 people entering the live streaming room. This is called viewing click-through rate. This is the first rate. The second rate is called commodity exposure rate. The audience who came into our live streaming room to watch, he saw such links as our product display, demonstration, and explanation. He knew what we're selling. He clicked the follow and check to interact with us. In this way, we call it product exposure. If he comes in to see us, we have a live introduction. When he left again, and came in again, he saw the end of our live streaming. Which means he did not see the exposure of our products in the process. So the exposure rate of this product refers to the number of people who click on my product divided by the number of people who enter the live streaming room. For example, I just said that 20,000 people came into my live streaming room, but only 8,000 people saw my product. The exposure rate of our products is 8,000 divided by 20,000, 40%. The third rate is called click-through rate of goods. After watching it, he will click the product for further viewing. Even put the product in the shopping cart, learn about its functions and performance, etc. Click this product to go in and have a deep understanding. So these 8,000 people saw our product introduction, but only 2,000 people really click on this product. We know that if you divide 2,000 people by 800 people, you have 25% of the click-through rate. It means that about 1/4 of our users are interested in this product. The last rate is the click-to-pay rate. For example, 2,000 users clicked on the product to see it. However, only 600 users finally clinched the deal. 600 people have finished watching the product. Then more than 600 people may put their products in shopping carts. Among them, 600 users really paid. Let's divide 600 by 2,000, which is called click-to-pay rate. That's why so many people really end up spending money to buy our goods. 600 people for the whole product. This is called 5-dimensional for rate diagnosis. For the replay, the second tool is to know the significance of the conversion rate of live replay. We know that each rate represents the transformation of a funnel. Because every live streaming is a practical process of funnel model. Through our exposure and guiding process. From clicking to adding products to the shopping cart, to paying. This method is a very useful analysis tool for our live replay at that time. We can use these indicators to judge each time, every live streaming of our own, as we do more and more. We can continuously evaluate the matching degree of people and goods yards during our live streaming through these rates. Because live streaming not only depends on the anchor and sells products, it must be the same climate that the products and our anchor produce. The construction of this scenario is a close relationship. So as we become more and more skilled, we can better let our anchor and audience, goods, and our live streaming room build a well-coordinated shopping environment and scene in this venue. In this way, we can better improve our sales. For the effective live streaming sales, with more and more experience in the future, we can also improve the accuracy and matching of our live audience by purchasing flow. Because the customers we spend money on may match our products more closely with our anchor style. In this way, we can also effectively improve the accuracy and matching of our live streaming. At the same time, in order to complete the collection of live streaming data, we need to know several calculation formulas. The first formula is called fans UV. There are fans UV on this table. Fans UV refers to the number of people watching multiplied by the percentage of fans. For example, as I said just now, 20,000 people came into my broadcast room to watch. 20% of them were fans I have. It means that the UVs of fans in my event are 20,000 times 20%, which is 4,000. 4,000 of the 20,000 viewers are my fans. According to our table, the total number of users watching is 14,250, of which 18% are fans. The UV of fans is 14,250 times 18%. The second one is called visitor UV. Of course, visitor UVs are the number of viewers minus fans UVs. Then I have 20,000 people to watch my live streaming, 4,000 of whom are my fans. Then this time the visitors are 16,000 visitor hours. The following indicator is comment interaction rate. The comment interaction rate refers to the ratio between the total number of viewers and the number of participants who leave the comments. For example, 20,000 people watched my event, but 2,000 people participated in the comments. That's 2,000 people divided by 20,000 people. 10% participate in my comments. Then we have 14,250 people watching this event. How many people participate in the interaction? Let's take a look at the interaction. Participating in comments is not interaction, and only interaction is useless. The number of people who leave comments and click likes is 368. Then the comment interaction rate is 368 divided by 14,250. The next indicator is the customer price. The customer unit price is easy to understand. It is the average purchase price of each customer in this live streaming room. That's our total transaction amount. The total transaction amount of the live streaming room divided by the number of people buying in the live streaming room is our customer unit price. The next indicator is the conversion rate of the live streaming room. It is the number of people purchased in my live streaming room divided by the number of people watched in the whole live streaming room. The next indicator is the penetration rate of the live streaming room. This formula is the transaction amount of the live streaming divided by the transaction amount of the omni-channel. The following is the formula of fan conversion rate. The fan conversion rate is the number of new fans divided by the visitor UV. How many new visitors to my live streaming room have become my fans? This is the indicator significance between them. The last indicator is the input-output ratio. Input-output ratio is the ratio between my input and my output. From our promotion data, we can see that the deal of this live streaming is 2,150. My promotion generates so much revenue. I spent 450 yuan on promotion, my input-output ratio. My output is 2150. My input is 450. Divide 2,150 by 450. It's about 4 times, less than 5 times. This is our input-output ratio. After knowing these formulas, other data will appear on the left. Then know that these formulas can calculate the remaining indicators. Then we can complete our live streaming data collection. Click Save after finishing. After that, we can click the second step. Live streaming data analysis. Live streaming data analysis. Give everyone a suggestion on how to operate. First, remember the items and specific numbers of the analysis data, because we have to calculate their average. If you can calculate the average in an instant, that's okay. If not, for example, the number of viewers. Event 1 30,927, Event 2 672, Event 3 22,500. Copy all the data. There are 6 items. In these 6 items, 10 for each, just 60 pieces of data. Let's make a table and average it. We'll write it down for him and we can go back to data collection. The values of these 6 directories in my table. Record my own live streaming data. This forms a table for comparison. If my data is higher than his average, for example, the Event 1 live streaming sales Back to the data collection. My live streaming sales is 16,611. Take another look at the average of live streaming sales. The average data of this EFT is only more than 15,000 or 13,000. It can be seen that my live streaming sales are higher than the average of peers. That means I'm still successful. I don't need targeted improvement suggestions. If I see the number of spectators, the average number is more than 30,000. The number of spectators in our event is only 22555. Obviously, my audience is not as good as my competitors. Then we should consider how to increase the number of spectators. From the following suggestions for improvement. I will increase the number of spectators. First, do a good job in my early live warm-up activities. I made my warm-up coverage, channels, and accuracy better. Another point is to buy flow during my live streaming. It is to increase the efforts of paid promotion. I spend a little money to buy the corresponding flow. Because of the purchase of flow, he will give you more accurate data push. The number of people coming to our live streaming room may increase accordingly. This is if our own live streaming data is lower than that of competitors in the same industry. Then we need to find his suggestions for improvement. If we have higher data than our peers' average, we should ignore it. Click Save and close the split screen after completing the 6 directories. Then we can click Submit Results to check whether our 6 modules have been completed. Okay, if it's all finished, we can click Submit Paper to exit. So we have explained the task operation and content of Stage 2. Thank you for your watching.
All right, that is the introduction for the second module. We spent the last hour to learn a lot about the system, and today's course will be made into a video and provided by the committee for everyone. That is the ordered introduction for today. Now you may use the information we provide to log in the system to start your own practice. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a message in the Telegram group chat. The committee will answer your question in time. And again, thank you everyone of your participations for the course today. And we will see you at the same time tomorrow. Have a nice day.